Don't like crowds? Couldn't get away? No worries, mate. We scour every booth to find the latest cool stuff for you. Here's what I found at the boat show. We're here at Pacific Strictly Sail with Andy from KTI Systems. He's got a system that really handles fuel. I liked it so much, I put it on my boat. Andy, tell us how it works.
Sure, Bob. Fuel problems happen in three areas: fuel storage, fuel transfer, and your engine fuel system. We designed a system that helps you with all three areas. One system is your indication. How clogged is your filter? So we put a vacuum gauge on here, and as your filter starts to clog, your vacuum needle will start to rise. And at the show, I put this restrictor on to show you. And right now, the needle is starting to move up. Eventually, you're going to get an alarm in the cockpit that's going to say check filter. At this point, you'll go down below and switch the filter over. You'll see the pressure drop off, the light goes off, the dirty filter's offline, and the clean filter's online. Now, eventually, you're going to have to clean this filter. So what we did was we designed a little system in here to help you change it. This is called our filter filler. You remove the lid off this filter, you pull out the element, you put a new element in. We put the pump on here and use our filter filler to service the offline filter with fuel. Once you've filled it up, now you can go ahead and put the lid back on, and you're ready to switch back online. The pump also backs up your engine-driven pump. If your engine-driven pump fails, your engine quits. So what we do is we run our pump. If your engine-driven pump fails, now you can get back home to port, back to the harbor so you can fix it. It also helps you go ahead and service and bleed and do all the maintenance to your engine. The pump is also incorporated in the system to take care of that fuel storage problem. That's contaminated fuel. So when you're at the hook or sailing or you're at the fuel dock, go ahead and open up the fuel lever for bleeding. Now you're taking fuel out of the tank, through the filter, and back to the tank. Every month you do your maintenance, get that moisture, get that debris out of your tank. When you're sailing, it cleans the fuel, and it really works well when you're taking fuel on at the dock. Now you can see what you're pumping into your tank, but just simply by looking at your fuel filter bulb. One of the other features we use with this is air leaks. We know how hard it is to find an air leak on a fuel system. What we've done was we've incorporated a check called our operational check that you do before you leave the dock. This tests your system for operation with the electrical system, and also checks your system for air leaks. And we simply you're running your motor anyways, starting it up, checking for antifreeze leaks, transmission leaks, fuel leaks. We have you shut this fuel lever off in the inlet. Your vacuum is going to rise, and you're going to get your alarm system to work. Now we have you shut the motor off. What we're looking for is this needle to stay where you shut it off at. If you have an air leak, it will bleed back down. Once you've found it works fine, you go ahead and continue your operation of your boat and take off sailing. Bob, this is our FC60. This is our 60 gallon per hour unit. We also offer this system in a 90 gallon per hour unit and a 180 gallon per hour unit.
Now I understand you've got a few variations on this system that work pretty well too.
This is our modular design. Makes it easy to install, and a vessel doesn't have a lot of wall space or room. Mount this to the wall, connect one filter up to it. Now you can move the other filter in an area that's not so easily accessed. It also allows you to have the pump in another area. It reduces your wall space. Has all the same features as the Filter Boss Commander. We also offer the helm operated model that makes it easy to switch filters while you're at the helm. Simply by moving a switch, this linear actuator will rotate this valve and allow you to switch from filter 1 to filter 2, just from the helm. We also offer the Sentinel system for the smaller boats who do not have the space for the larger system. This system incorporates the early warning system that allows the operator to have remote warning in the cockpit. It also has the vacuum gauge for checking your filter condition. It allows you to go ahead and test your system for air leaks. We integrate a fuel pump into the system that backs up your engine-driven fuel pump for fuel pressure, and also makes it easy to bleed your system out. The system makes it easier for the boater that needs these same safety items but doesn't have the space.
So you can see this really does do the job. I've always said that there's only three things can go wrong with a diesel engine: either fuel, fuel, or fuel. This handles all of those problems. You want more information, go to ktisystems.com.